Arthur Katunis was one of them, I think, in 74.
Arthur keeps on telling me that, don't forget, we were the first team you ever won the competition with. Every time he bumps into me. Arthur Katunis.
Well, it's only the second year coach, so it wasn't hard to...
No, but he keeps reminding me of that. And Arthur Katunis was in that side. Nathan Gibbs was in that team. And the captain of our side that year, Nathan Gibbs, who himself went on to captain South Sydney first grade level, was Phil Davis. And Nathan Gibbs always says that he is the best footballer he ever played with. Phil was a school teacher at Marcelin and Waverley College, Randwick Marcelin College, and he was a champion player. He got graded with South when Jack Gibson and Brian Smith and Billy Anderson came over to South to coach, and Jack Gibson said, this boy's a ready-made first grader. Phil would have only been 19 at the time. But he got knocked out 3 matches in a row. And Jack advised him to give the game away. He said, you've got more things in life to do than be a punch-drunk footy player.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, but he was a great player. Phil Davis could play lock, 5'8", kick goals, do the whole lot. Yeah.
And he's won the comp in 74.
They won the comp.
Good feeling, mate. Second year in?
Yeah, second year of me coaching. We won the competition. We played at the cricket ground early in the day before New South Wales played Wales, actually. And, we played Balmain. And we won, I'm sure it was 8 points to 2, something like that. Rodney Churchill, Clive's son, was in that side. They were a good. Every year that you had a footy team, the players were all different. The first year I started coaching, they were a team of larrikins who liked a good time.
Keith McGraw's brother was in the side that
year.
Yeah,
Wayne McGraw and likes of a group of Kenzo boys. They were good blokes, but they were larrikins.
That's the reason why we go to the snow trip. I think Keith's we've continually gone to Jindabyne and travelled up there and go up and see Wayne for a beer all the time, and he sadly passed away.
Wayne just recently passed away. Yeah. He was a good bloke, and and then the next year, 74, which was Rodney Churchill, Phil Davis, Nathan Gibbs, they were all goody two-shoes. They were completely opposite.
A doctor, a mathematician in the school teacher. They were
all true.
Yeah.
And Dr. Nathan, he still works for the Swans and the Roosters, I believe.
Well,
there's question one I want to ask you. Did you have any dealings with Clive Churchill butting in or wanting to say anything with Rodney? Or
I used to have a beer at the Cauliflower Hotel on a Saturday afternoon, and I was a good mate of Bobby Grants, who was one of Clive's favourite players. And Granny said to me, Church would like to call in Saturday afternoon if you're at the pub. I said, yeah, right, I'll be there. And this was pre-season, and Clive arrived this day, and Rodney was a really good player. Didn't have much size, very quick, and he played his club football as a centre. And I thought he'd either make a really good fullback or a halfback. And so I played him a couple of trials as a fullback, and Clive was of the opinion that there was too much pressure on him at fullback. So he came and seen me. We had a beer together, and he said if you could find another spot for Rodney to play, I'd be very grateful for that. He said because...
Fair enough, just a parent,
Yeah, and his advice was good. I still think Rodney would have made a very good fullback, but I did. I played him halfback, and he was a success there with our team that year that went through and won. Yeah.
Well, there you go, dealing with the little master, the first ever immortal of the rugby league.
Yeah.
He demanded to have a beer with Nigsy. There you go. That's why we got him on Bunnies TV now.